So I saw something on a Facebook post about a very, very popular musician um, in his views on, I guess I would say, everything summed up in a paragraph. And in that were the words God in church and the devil. So I'm going to read a censored version of this, and then I'm going to elaborate on it and tell you what I think. F God and F the devil and F the church too. I'm responsible for my own actions. I don't need to hide behind nothing. The devil didn't make me do it. I did it. Whatever I did. Now, if you've been a Christian for any amount of time, you can automatically see that this is very, very dangerous. And there's the dangerous waters that this person is treading on, and he obviously has. Obviously, I kind of gave it away. They obviously give off the impression that they absolutely know nothing about the world. They only know about themselves, and they've dedicated an entire life to being selfish, not selfless, and in building things that will not last at the end of time. Now, this is not uncommon for other unbelievers. The number one thing I get from atheists and agnostics alike when I talk to them is what they say here. I'm responsible for my own actions. I don't need to hide. I don't need to hide behind anything. People, agnostics and atheists alike, they get this impression that the only reason that the church was created, the only reason there is a God, is that people hide behind him because they're afraid. That they hide behind him as an excuse to be a terrible person. They say that we Christians have made up God as motivation to live a better life, and this is common. And I encourage people to speak to these agnostics and atheists, and they'll say that. They'll say, I don't need, exactly what this person said, I don't need to hide behind anything. I'm my own person. The devil didn't make me do it, I did it. Now, here's what I think God is. Here's what I know God is. First of all, God is everything. He's the creator of the entire universe. God is not a being that we hide behind, but God is someone that we worship. And why? Because everything belongs to God. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. How much more textbook can you get than that? You see, our duty as Christians is to worship Him who gave all and created all. Everything belongs to Him, not to us. So we're not hiding behind. We're not hiding behind things. We're not using God as a motive to live a better life and to strive out. We are doing that in a sense, but we're not doing that as our mode of survival. The reason we worship is not for motivation to live a better life. The reason we worship is because, like I said in Genesis 1:1, God created the earth and everything in it. Isaiah 45, 6 and 7, I am the Lord and there is no other. There is absolutely no other. I form the light and create darkness. I bring prosperity and create disaster. I, the Lord, do all of these things. Keywords here is there is no other, and I, the Lord, do all of these things. So this is why we follow God, and this is why we worship Him, because He's the creator of all things. This is why we study the Scriptures and we pray at night, and we feel the presence of God that will guide us. We do this because God is real, and God created everything. The least we can do is worship Him, and He saved us from hell. And we have atheists and we have agnostics out there thinking that Christians are phonies, and they're just looking for a motivation to live a better life, or they are scared of what might happen to them, left to their own devices, and on all of these other schemes that they've created. But in the end, it's just not true. Christians aren't hiding behind anything. They're glorifying He who created everything. Christ created the sinner as well as the saint. And like I said, this misconception is so popular. It is so popular today, and that's a good way to combat that. If you ever come across it, is just by telling people, Genesis 1:1, God created everything. We don't follow Him because we're afraid, and we don't follow Him to hopefully live a trouble-free life. We follow Him because He's the creator of everything, and He saved us from the pits of hell. The least we can do is worship Him and devote our lives to Him. So I hope that helps. Again, you can go ahead and research that quote if you want. You can find out who said it. But anyways, till next time, peace.